Okay, आमे पढ़ुचंदी वर्क्स एंड कंपेंसेशन एक्ट अंडर सोशल सिक्योरिटी एक्ट registration related to social security. We have discussed legislation related to industry, then wages, then social security. And under social security, we have very first act, Workers' Compensation Act. This was renamed, I was telling yesterday, Workers' Compensation Act, and sometimes it is called Employees' Compensation Act. Workmen is renamed as employees in one amendment happened in 2009. That amendment came through International Labour Organization, ILO. So ILO has nominated to make it workmen to employee. Workmen is completely kind of man-oriented, work man. So that means it is talking about only man, not woman. So in a factory, in an organization, in an institution, or any site, will find both men and women. So it was renamed as Employees Compensation Act. In one amendment happened in 2009. 2009, the recommendation came from International Labour Organization, ILO. Then in 2010, that amendment happened. And this is talking about the compensation. I was talking about the any injury or death or disease happening to the employee, and how employers are liable to compensate that anything happening within the work or at the time of work for the employee. So that all coming under this act. We studied the meaning of this act here. Then also we studied the features, scope, who are the employee, any employee working as a part-time, full-time, temporary employee, permanent employee. So everyone is included. Any crew members or captain or people working in the construction site with any machine, any drivers, any helpers, people are working in the mines, docks, factories. So everyone is included. This is the scope we started yesterday. Then we also discussed about the liability. What is employer's liability for compensation? When employers are liable to compensate. Then the coverage. What are the different accident, different damages, different loss can be covered under this? The coverage part we also discussed. Workers' Compensation Act amount. What is the amount in case of temporary disablement, permanent and total disablement, and death? So there is a calculation, a percentage or a lump sum amount, certain percentage of the monthly salary. So whichever is higher, that will be compensated by the employer. So based on that calculation, we studied the amount of compensation. One condition is this person is not getting the compensation from insurance or any other parties who are insured for the damage, for the loss. So the employees are getting compensation from one person, either from the employer or from the insurance company, which is ESI mentioned here, employee state insurance. There will be some government insurance. So the compensations will be either from this side. Then we also studied what are the cases where the compensation is not given to the employee. That means the employer is not liable. First thing is if the injury is less than 3 days, and there are some conditions when the accident is due to alcoholic influence or drugs, or the person is willfully doing the same thing. So there are few conditions. If those are satisfied, then the employer is not eligible for any type of compensation. Broadly, there are two conditions one has to remember where the employers are not liable. This is one important question may come in the exam. Then we started this. What are the defense mechanism? What are the rules? Or what are the different mechanism where